Thank you for attending this speech. And next, we will start our first panel discussion. We have 4 speakers, Dr. Sanj, Dr. Chab Hatla, and Shodruk Torbet, and Adjergil Choksehan. And 3 of them here, but Shodruk going to be joining us via Skype. So we will start. And first speaker going to be Sanj. He has some slide. I need to bring up his slide. But before that, I will introduce briefly Sanj. Sanj is president of the Mongol American Cultural Association, member of the advisory board to Chinese-occupied Memorial Foundation. Sanj is long-time human rights and cultural advocate. Sanj 많이 먹을 때 was 부르지가 어떤 많이 아무 소리가 먹을 때 Sanj Sanj 볼 몽라먹긴 소리는 할로반에 따라 Chinese-occupied Memorial Foundation에 developed commission 기schod and Sanj 그 얼지를 어떤 먹는 아직도 진서해 얼레는 아직이 있습니다. Please come to the. I will bring up your. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Helaas vanuit Middelgers en Tabelgenda en de Bayer Corrigement. We kan bij ons komen stellen dat was Bayer Corrigement. So today I want to give a report on a recent conversation with Mongols from the Bayangol Eastern Turkistan region. I had a conversation with several of them, and I asked them about the situation in Bayangol, and so this is a report of that conversation. Ja, urin uit biegnek ken Bayangolin moguchut ilsun tigat ter yerana gaat at bitans aan het hawals wat sanaba. Bayangol get gazar hata en gazar turik ter harikchiba ter olanar wengusun ter having ter Bayangol autonomous region, it's not quite an autonomous region. Prefecture, yeah. So this is the area in red is in relation to Xinjiang and China is the Bayangol region. So a little bit about just the Mongol people in Bayangol. Bayangol Mongolchut Hana Sir Sinjatan Exergan Million dollars in town to cut on the Chingolis Zungar sister. So in 1757, the Zungar Empire was destroyed. So in 1771, only 14 years after the destruction of the Zungar Empire, 200,000 Kalmyks left the Volga region to return back to Central Asia. Miyangadın dalnek arounda dövün karılta koyuldu miyangadın hangut oşu hanigat aha tövva litletiyat butsun. Tel famdan ornası koyun tirat ugawalat ornası negin tirat So about a third of the 200,000 who left the Volga region actually made it to the Balkhash Lake region. And so they now occupy the lands that were formerly occupied by the Zungar Empire. The Qing, they accepted them and broke them up into 5 groups, and we settled them in this area. 친구들 technical college awat, tawanan ge waga tiga technical tarach semojana. The descendants of those people are the Mongols in Bayangol. The Oshahaning Teta Hochnerada and Marchuni Mongochutata Bojahan. So I just wanted to look at the statistics of from the 2000 census in Bayangol. You can see that 58% of the population is actually Chinese, and only 4% is Mongol. Tiga data in Bayangol in the Negota Talbot Biota Tia Medel So the first thing that struck me was that there was clearly a reluctance on the part of the Bayangol Mongols to actually discuss the situation. They especially questions regarding the deterioration of Mongol culture and traditions in the face of Chinese government policies. So they did confirm the elimination of Mongol language secondary schools effective December 2017, and basically the closure of all Mongol language schools. Mongol has Dikte statistiken biasola statistiker da kedi soruşlar tigata da Mongol kendisi olacaksın karşısın. Tenin dikte met statistiker. So they couldn't confirm the actual statistics of how many students were affected. One thing they pointed out was that in the early 80s, the head of the educational system was Chinese from the early 80s on, and the second in command was Mongol. With this new policy, the Mongol administrator was eliminated, so now all we have is the Chinese administration. Nayadoni is Southern Mongolian Turkistan Dargin Kitkumla. Did Dargin Mongol Kumla. But the end Shin Garsa did Dargin of the Wakachi. The Mongol Kumba, and soon not a kitted Dargata. And this really follows a policy that was enforced in other Mongol areas in Xinjiang. In areas Bortal, Sakhar, I'm sorry, Bortal is a Sakhar area. Bortal, Ili, Hogsad, all of these had also lost their Mongol schools, actually starting 5 years ago. So the situation in Bayangol was just a continuation of policy that had already started. Xinjiang Mongol Hazrutar Nuskar or Nutko Dili Hogsad, Bortal, Ted so Woyudin Net Baragata Tawanjil or Tar Ugakich Sumbagana. And Bayangolin bad Lata Shinkanata Biluja. And I asked about how was this reported in the public press? I mean, what kind of information was shared with the population? And what they said is that it actually was not reported as as an elimination of Mongol schools, but merely as a change in the school system itself, in very general terms. The meeting the whole one that Ayaja the mediation with the Biasola and Mongol sort of the Ahajs. They didn't give in the meeting whole one that I should hear that the Mongol sort of Mongol get the Hasjaka didn't get the should Kiljakwa. I'm sure not that Southern Mongolian interviewing or the team like my God of the mediation. And also, a very interesting thing is around the same time, they also eliminated the Mongolian traditional medicine hospital. So it was no longer a Mongolian traditional medicine, it was all Sino-side, it became Chinese. And this is just a picture of the beautiful landscape in Bayangol. Bayangol kan lokal ada insan atau desa, bangsa atau orang itu lalu nanti saya kan bekerja sudah yang berbuat tadi masih ada bah sana ada mana lokal yang lokal saya kan lalu sih. So they're very proud of their land. And I was also struck by the paranoia and fear among the population of the Mongol that these two reported. The population has gotten to the point where people who are wearing Mongolian clothing are they're kind of targeted. They're suspicious of them. In fact, one of them reported that people were reluctant to come to his wedding. He had been away from his hometown for quite a while, and then when he went back, people were reluctant to go to the wedding because they were afraid that they might be seen as supporting someone from outside who could influence them. And this is the one that I found very interesting, that people are praying to a red flag every morning. Artumen not Xinjiang yon Bayangol Artumen but olan tugan tiga geten tamchket tiga olgo volgun tiga mörgüchene yaga diyorlar da dedim da oyken da das ging also das hier da mit dulche und bitten da unschuldig da kitin tara borgin da tishwach timur ko da net ohawe. You know, if there are 3 minority people who want to meet, they have to get special permission. This is an unbelievable kind of oppression. Yeah. Waarom kon dat horen dan de oudste doortawol dit is wat ik onschijn zo schuld lojaf gekte. Tegen dat het zodat tegen dat de oudste zijn dat die nek af. Tegen het oudste tegen horen kan keleiden zullen hier takwa. You have to speak in Chinese. So people who want to meet, you can't speak in Mongolian, and you have to speak in Chinese, and you have to get special permission. It's gotten to the point where if you want to go buy a knife, you have to sign your name and give your fingerprint. Even in a restaurant, they're paranoid about people being around knives. One stop or at home. And so, if these policies are successful in Xinjiang in general, it's not just Bayangol, there is a fear that this will be instituted in other areas of China. So there's a fear that this is kind of like a test case. Let's see if this works. The Chinese government is saying, let's see if this works, and if it does, you know, then we can extend it to other parts of China. 제가 더 기팅 더 tasking 같은 더 보드링 en die gaat dan echt verschillende iets wat ik zeg. En bodeling ada miljoenen dat Bayangol ada anjukta wala boek dat kira dat tergerulat dat en bodeling geworden olma. And this was also accompanied by the elimination of Mongol language radio and TV. 라디오와 텔레비전을 어떤 몽골 교내 프로그래밍 북팅을 다 하셨습니다. And there, of course, there's still the ongoing population transfer of Hmong people. There's the conversion of the economy to agriculture, eliminating the nomadic lifestyle of the Mongols. And of course, no protest is allowed. There's immediate imprisonment. So much hatu war tasking atra sa handu chibak and Mongol chudiga. Kitit tarat tadin oda kurt ota nuga dorjana. Tad sakin ota Bayangolin tad belcha nova newsta gatun nutgar technique ota urulat tad gatun intiar khalululat ota the team ota zota battle. So it's, what is this? This is really a continuing sinification of the people. And, you know, Ankabat said before, I love this term, insanely sinocentric. How would you say that in Mongolian? Insanely sinocentric. This, you? Yeah, I get that. So this is what we're seeing, an insane sinocentric kind of policy that's being carried out and tested in Bayangol. Also, I asked about the status of Buddhism in Bayangol. This was very interesting too. There are far fewer lamas now. Bayangol sumit lamdar horgo badly тэр одоо кэнчэнэгинэ одоо тэр ламдар хавргууд маш сөргөн болчихлоо. Fewer congregants. Одоо тэр сум ки тэр орчих мэрэгжих хүмүүс одоо бас тэрч одоо сөргөж. So there are far fewer people who are attending. And the largest temple in Bayangol, Sharsum, this has become now a tourist center. So what have the Chinese done? They have monetized the culture of the Mongols. In kittin Mongolian soil culture Mongolchiled, Mongolwagas. Ter hangin tom ter simin. Ter julchana gada wachkula. This, by the way, is just a picture of the elementary school in Bayangol. And all Bayangol. So, in summary, the elimination of Mongol language schools, economic pressures on the Mongols, loss of traditions, elimination of Mongol culture, this threatens the future ethnic viability of the Mongols of eastern Turkistan. And there is a continuing process of Sinification going on. And it's not too far in the future that these beautiful Mongol children, they're going to have the face of the Mongols, but they're going to have the hearts and minds of Chinese. 어떤 Mongols 되는 Mongol 살았다. 호중 어떤 야나 되는 어떤 Mongol 살았다. 호중 되는 어떤 저렇게 다른 기타 도치나. 어떤 테르 아르과 어떤 테르 다스킨 같은 테 보드긴 테르다 호중 그렇게 나가 하르게 어떤 올 동도 그렇지 못 봐. Thank you.